Welcome to Rafter Secrets. So obviously Rafter, good for code security and agent code security. But right now we want to set up Rafter Secrets. Rafter Secrets is the simplest way to keep track of all the API keys on your device. It's fully local, open source, and is really, really useful. So Rafter Home, Dashboard, Local, once you set up an account, to grab this prompt. You can also install it from the open source repo, which is Rafter Security Rafter Secrets. You can just Google that and install it with Brew, or you can even build it with Go if you want. You don't have to do that though. The simplest option is definitely just click to copy this prompt and then drop it into a coding agent. I already have it pasted in here, but I'll just paste it again so you can see it. And you should do this into an agent that has access to your actual computer. So not chatgpt.com, but Claude Code or Codex or Claude Desktop or OpenClaw or Hermes or something that actually runs on your device. And this is important because, well, ChatGPT doesn't have access to your secrets. We're interested in understanding exactly what is on your local device and helping you manage, understand, and control that, and also rotate it when things go wrong. So here's what it looks like once it's set up. Rafter Secrets helps manage the secrets on your device, and everything stays on your device. So let's go through the tour. What is a secret? Just to make sure we're all on the same page. Secret is a password for an application. It's not like a password that you use to log into a website. It's specifically designed for agents, so it's a long string of tokens that's hard to remember. It might look like sk_live_ something, which is a Stripe secret key. Might look something like this. It might look like a URL, which is often like a database password, where you can embed the password in the URL. Okay, so now that we've got that sorted out, another thing to emphasize is that, and this is one thing most people aren't very familiar with and might not be applicable to you, but if you're using a device that other people have access to or other accounts can log into, you want to make sure that only you have access to those file permissions. Maybe you're also concerned about agents who are running on different or sub-permissions, and so you can just lock those down with one click. But we're not. That's the gist. But one quick word on trust. Any application you install with the right permissions can read and access all of the secrets on your device and possibly maliciously send them off device to some hacker or who knows what. I just installed Rafter Secrets, and Rafter Secrets is open source, and you can go and inspect the code and make sure it's not malicious. But not all software that you install might be so good intentioned, and so you have to be careful and skeptical. And what you just did come with some serious risks. There are lots of ways to mitigate those risks. For example, we're emphasizing the Rafter CLI here, which is Rafter code. And you can install it just like we did for Rafter Secrets, and you will actually automatically audit anything you have your agents install on your behalf to make sure it's actually not dangerous. But anyway, let's move past that and head to our dashboard. What we've got here is a few different things. First, 4 secrets are worth a look. It's flagging 4 of the 19 total secrets on this device. I have a lot more than 19 secrets on this device, but this is just a demo repo, so we can actually look deeper. 2 are committed to get. This is our top priority, and something we're going to check in just a second. We've got 1 in more than one place, and then we're sort of highlighting the 4 worth a look right here. We can go down to everything else. So let's take a look at the 2 committed to get. What does it mean that secrets are committed to get? Well, get is a way to keep track of your code and version and control it across many different branches or work trees or devices. And when you commit a secret to get, that's a very bad thing because it means it's stored off device in somewhere that other people might get access to it. And that's a problem, and a problem we need to fix. The simplest way to fix it is to copy this prompt, which will have your agent walk you through how to fix it. But let's take a look actually at what a particular secret is telling us, and then that'll help us understand what's going on. So first thing at the top, database URL is the name of the secret. Here's a prompt we can click to copy to rotate it. Rotating it just means invalidating it and then creating a new one that does the same thing. It's slightly different than changing a password on a website, because usually you only have one password per site. With secrets, usually you can have as many as you want, and that's where you have to not only get a new one, but invalidate the old one. Let's just keep going down here. You can tell me it's not a secret, and the software will remember that. You can take a look at what the secret actually is. Here's our big call to action. Hey, we've got a problem. Click to copy to fix it. You can also ignore this warning, but for secrets that are committed to get, if you're going to ignore this warning, that's pretty much the same thing as saying this isn't a secret. You can add it to different projects. For example, in the past, I added this to the database project rather sillily. Maybe I'll add it to the Rafter project, or maybe not. Where is it stored? It's in this. We can click to open it. A bunch of notes that are applicable to all your secrets. Where did it come from? How do you replace it? This is very important for a secret that has been committed to get that we need to rotate, because this just makes it super easy for us to say, well, we'll just go there to fix it. Keep track of when it expires. Obviously super useful. Otherwise things will just start breaking spontaneously. I have no idea why. Oh, the secret expired. What can it do? Maybe it's read-only, maybe it's full access. Notes, maybe you want to remember that Alice and Bob also have access to the secret. Maybe Bob is in charge of it, but Alice uses it, so you want to know that you need to tell Alice if you have to rotate it. And then just general, how do you rotate it? Is it still live? This just has your agent walk you through actually running a very simple, benign request, just to like, hey, check your usage or something, which is useful to see if you've rotated in the past, or maybe someone else on the team has rotated it. So that just checks if it's even still works. Awesome. Stripe secret key, very similar. Stripe secret key is probably the worst sort of secret key you can leak, because if I get access to a Stripe secret key that has thousands and thousands of dollars in the Stripe account, you can bet that some malicious hacker will immediately drain that, which is probably even worse than having a database wiped, though you can sort of debate which is worse between the two of these. Let's head back to all the secrets. Why are we flagging that one secret is in two places, in particular your SendGrid API key, which looks very similar, different call to action, saved in two places, just so you know. And it's in service A.env and service B.env. And the reason this is important is because, say you decide to rotate it, you say, oh, I'm going to go change service A. You don't remember that it's in service B. Then at some point down the line, you start trying to use service B. It's not working. Like, what's going wrong? I rotated the secret. So you want to be able to keep track of this and make sure that everything stays up to date. And that's why this makes it super easy. In addition to secrets, we keep track of environment variables. I'm not going to get into that right now, but effectively it's all the other stuff in your .env files that are things like, oh, we're in the staging environment or the production environment, or other things that are important but aren't secrets. What's the other thing going on here? So the other two worth a look. We've got this GitHub token and this next public oops key. And these are not get ignored, which is different than committed to get. Committed to get is like you've already made the mistake, or you've already pushed it, is the term. Not get ignored, it just means you're sort of on the track to do it, but you haven't done it yet. So for these, the call to action is just add it to get ignore, which is much easier for your agent to do, and you just copy the prompt to tell it to do that for you. The rest of these secrets work very much the same, except there's no big call to action. In this case, it is readable by other accounts on this computer, and you can lock it down very easily, or have your agent explain what that means, and then keep track of all of these other things. So that's Rafter Secrets in a nutshell, and I hope you can use it to keep track of all the secrets on your device.